Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Burning Down Babylon. I am your host, Lloyd White. Today I want to look at the new Snoop Dogg video, Lavender. I've only watched part of it, but in the new video, Snoop Dogg has a mock assassination of President Donald Trump. And besides that, and the controversy surrounding that, in the video, Donald Trump is portrayed in, I guess I would call it orange face. And if you notice, the actor playing Donald has his face painted orange, but if you notice, he also has a white ring around his mouth and white rings with a black ring around it around his eyes. And what that signifies is what is called blackface. And blackface was used back in the day when movies and TV shows wouldn't use actual black actors. They would have white people paint their faces black. And it was usually to make fun of them. But what I want to talk about is there a double standard for this in the United States? Because I believe if let's say, rock and roll singer or even something like a country singer had a mock assassination of President Obama, and they had Obama, say, white person as Obama in blackface, and had a white person shooting him, you would see this. And I don't care what anyone says, and you could tell me that wouldn't happen. That's bullshit. I've seen a black cop shoot a black person, and black people rioted. And there were hundreds of, if not thousands, of fuck white people tweets and posts on Facebook, and it goes on ad nauseum. But you do not see white people doing blackface anymore. People would call that racist. I personally don't think it's racist. I mean, you've seen shows like Chappelle's Show. Chappelle did whiteface. I love Chappelle's Show. I mean, Dave Chappelle's hilarious. I thought his show was hysterical. And I thought the racial jokes were funny. It wasn't just fuck white people. He spread it out. He made fun of everyone. And you see other movies like White Chicks, where the Wayans brothers played two white girls, which I thought was the stupidest fucking movie ever. It was the dumbest, most retarded fucking movie ever. It's definitely in the top 10. And the funniest moment of the movie is when the Wayans brother goes in and takes a shit in the ladies' room and he's farting. Which is funny because we have the whole transgender bathroom issue going on now. Here you see Snoop Dogg in whiteface. You know, whatever. If black people want to do whiteface, I don't care. I don't take offense to it as a white person. But I also don't want to see race baiting and belly aching when white people do it. When white people wear dreadlocks or dress a certain way on Halloween, it's called cultural appropriation, which means white people are stealing the culture and identity of different races, which, cultural appropriation is one of those lefty snowflake terms you hear from the SJW, social justice warrior crowd. But I definitely believe there is a double standard. You know, my channel isn't known, but if I had, a few 100,000 subs, 1,000,000 subs, and I went blackface, there would be an outcry in the media. Just look at PewDiePie. When PewDiePie did some jokes about Jews, he lost a contract with Disney and, potentially millions of dollars. So, Jewish media, which seems to be a topic on my channel because you can't mention the media and not talk about Jewish people, but Jewish media outlets and Jewish-run film studios in Hollywood, the top 10 movie studios are all owned by Jews. I would say 90%, if not more, of the total media, whether it be film or print, book publishing, magazines, newspapers, news channels, social media is owned by Jews. But those Jewish media outlets have no problem making fun of white people, putting out fuck white people. They have any kind of videos denouncing whites, making fun of whites on Facebook, YouTube. That's fine. You're someone like, say, Milo Yiannopoulos or Richard Spencer, and, Milo made fun of Leslie Jones, who was one of the stars of Ghostbusters, and he was taken off of Twitter. So, there's definitely a double standard here. You can say fuck white people all day and make fun of white people, but you make fun of black people or say anything about the Jews, and then you get this. So, it's entertainment, and a lot of people know it's entertainment. You don't see a outcry from the white community when, you have movies like this, White Chicks, which again is totally fucking stupid, or you have Snoop Dogg doing whiteface, or Dave Chappelle. But we know it's entertainment. You don't see white people rioting and attacking black people and pulling them out of their cars, or kidnapping mentally handicapped black people and holding them hostage and making them drink toilet water. But people like this, on the other hand, don't know any better, and they will burn down their city, attack cops, destroy property, like fools. This is what happens when you're an ignorant animal. I'm not going to say black people are the only people who riot. White people do it when sports teams win or lose, which I'll also denounce. Rioting and destroying private property is totally ridiculous, and anyone who does it is an asshole. But I digress. So, the question here is this video just Snoop trying to cause some controversy and ride the whole anti-Trump wave? Because at this point, Snoop Doggy Dogg is basically irrelevant in culture. I'm sure since, Dre Day and whatever Snoop Dogg's album was called, the Dog, whatever it was called in '93, I'm sure his record sales have dropped tremendously. And, just to point out, Snoop Doggy Dogg, in his career, acts like a hardened criminal, thug, gangster, when if you do some Google searching, or you know anything about gangster rap, he's a total fraud. He was never in a gang, and as Eazy-E put it, gangsta gangsta, studio pranksta. Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre were not gangsters. They're not tough guys. They are total frauds. And I think this is just a publicity stunt by Snoop Dogg to generate buzz about his new album and just to stir controversy. Apparently racism is a big seller these days, and I'm sure we're going to have a lot more of this to look forward to. So this is Lloyd White, burning down Babylon. Thumbs up, thumbs down, subscribe, comment, whatever you want to do. Peace.